Here's the lipstick. Ariel, is this what you were talking about?
Yes, thank you. My favorite shade. You'll figure out your own way out, won't you? I'm heading off to sort things out with Undine.
Standing here soaking wet. But hey, splashing water wakes folks up, right? Plus, Undine really pinched me when we met. So, not a dream? I better hustle back to the shore and grill that strange book again. Let's pretend for a sec I'm buying into this not being a dream. But how on earth did I end up in Harmony Castle? I'm just an average girl, grinding away in a mind-numbing office and drowning in mundane tasks. And now, suddenly, I can't even save my own day, let alone all the worlds out there.
Oh, but you're already doing great. And the compass led us right to the foot of Dragon Mountain.
I was doing great when I thought this was all in my head, and zero risk was involved. But now...
This is the entrance to the cave where an ancient dragon lives. I believe it's wise to go inside.
Hold up. Dragon Mountain was supposed to be just a cool name, not an invite into the mouth of an actual dragon.
Dragons have an affinity for gold and rare treasures. It's quite possible the dragon stumbled upon the Harmony Amulet and stowed it away in its lair. We seem to lack alternatives.
The gates shut tight, in some fancy draconic way. Clearly, they're not throwing a welcome party here. I'll try to crack it open. Meanwhile, how about you scout for Plan B? Preferably far, far away from the fire-breathing monsters. This might be the first time I regret handling something successfully. Seems we're heading to the dragon's lair. Crucial point. Let's handle this quietly and discreetly.
Hey, it's here. Quick, come to me, my dear.
Are you kidding me? Calling the dragon? I specifically asked for quiet and discreet.
I've got this tingling sensation. My torn-out page, it's nearby. Whether we're quiet as mice or loud as thunder, we've got to find it.
Here's your page. Are you going to act weird again?
Oh, the rush of knowledge coming back to me. So, by investing her powers into 6 amulets, Harmony grew even more formidable and managed to overcome her brother effortlessly. But she foresaw chaos unearthing her secret eventually. That's when the goddess turned to her best friend, the valiant warrior and defender, Ammonite.
Wouldn't mind a valiant warrior's help too. I swear I heard the dragon's footsteps.
Harmony entrusted Ammonite with the spark of her essence and the energy of her life, then concealed the girl away from chaos to a world where magic was a mere myth. In case of losing the amulets, the goddess will summon her defender to revive her and save the universe.
Ah, terrifying dragon. Don't eat me, you monster. I'm definitely not the tasty type.
Eat you? What an absurd notion. That's quite offensive to a proper gentleman, I must say. I merely wanted to inquire if you were in need of assistance or direction. However, if that's not the case, I shall leave you to your devices.
Hold on, Mr. Dragon. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I've never had a dragon encounter before. Any way I can make it up to you?
I often find solace in a game of chess. But alas, I seem to have misplaced one of the pieces, and it's rather perturbing. I'm not in the mood for acts of magnanimity and benevolence at present.
Here's your chess piece, Mr. Dragon. My bad for calling you a monster. Totally not cool, especially when you're willing to lend a claw. You're still up for helping, right?
Very well then. I accept your apologies, young lady. How may I be of service to you?
I'm on the hunt for an item. No clue what it looks like, but it supposedly gives off peace and harmony vibe. Not everyone's tuned into it, but that's what the werewolf said. Tough to explain.
On the contrary, I comprehended precisely which item you referenced. It immediately struck me as both suspicious and remarkably beautiful. I retrieved it from atop a volcano and placed it in my sanctuary. Allow me to present it to you. However, we'll need to traverse dimly lit corridors. I presume you'll require a lantern.
Got it. Now I'm geared up for the darkest corridors.
Here, I maintain a box for various dubious items. Within, you'll discover the object of your search. As for me, I must take my leave. I engage in a game of chess at this precise hour daily. I cannot afford to miss it.
Would have been easier to snatch the amulet right from the dragon's claws. But easy paths clearly aren't my thing. Looks like this is the box Mr. Dragon mentioned. Mr. Dragon said the item seemed suspicious, yet beautiful to him. Wonder what dragons dig as beautiful. bingo. Should have guessed it'd be some dragon-themed thing. Got what I needed. How'd your chess game go, Mr. Dragon? By the way, who were you up against? I haven't spotted anyone else around here.
The game was quite splendid. I emerged victorious, as is customary. When one competes against oneself, losing becomes a rare occurrence. However, there exists a downside. You inevitably foresee your opponent's moves. It would be delightful to engage in a game with another individual someday. Would you care to join?
Thanks for the invite, but I'm on a tight schedule. Promise, once I've saved the universe, chess party at yours, Mr. Dragon.
Alrighty, let's go over it one more time. In case of losing the amulets, the goddess will summon her defender to revive her and save the universe. Now, if you're the one who answered the disappearing Harmony's call and landed yourself in the castle, congratulations, you're Ammonite.
What a load of nonsense. I remember my life perfectly fine, and it definitely didn't involve goddesses, amulets, or anything special. Just an ordinary loser who couldn't even hold down a job for long.
Freeze right there, don't you dare move. Who in tarnation are you? Living folks ain't supposed to be in this here ghost town. Until we sort this out, you're under arrest. Let's mosey on down to the department.
Sheriff, I swear I'm innocent. Actually, I'm on a hunt for some stolen things stashed here by some creep.
So we're colleagues, huh? You sure do remind me of someone. Anyway, in this town, I'm the sheriff. That means I'm taking charge of this investigation. You'll be my right hand for now. How about you tidy up the department while I grill some witnesses? Not bad at all. Cleaning ain't my forte, especially when these papers keep slipping right through my spectral fingers. But I ain't been loafing around either. Got a lead in this case. All tracks point to the mine where some strangers were seen recently. Before we ride out, gotta arm ya. The spectral bullets from the local bandits might not ruffle your feathers, but the strangers you're chasing are dangerous. I reckon I had the key to the armory lying round here somewhere. You find it.
Here's the key, Sheriff. But I have no idea how to handle a weapon.
Hogwash, it's plain as day it runs in your blood. Key is to find that gun. I'll give you a crash course.
Found it. Hopefully I won't accidentally shoot you, Sheriff. Not like it'd make a difference. You're already technically dead.
Gosh darn it. Just recalled who you remind me of, Ammonide.
Wait, what? Who?
I wound up in this ghost town after kicking the bucket. For that, I was living in a regular old town in the Wild West, as they call it now. There was this gal named Ammonide, lived with her kin for a spell. Only person who outshot me.
So I'm hurt?
What? No, nothing like that. Just something about you brought her to mind. We gotta skedaddle to the mine and nab the outlaws. Keep that shooting iron close, you hear? Ain't no magic fences round here before. This reeks of living criminals' doings. Only flesh and blood hands can shut down this contraption. There's a gizmo on the wall. It's up to you, deputy.
I've got flesh and blood hands. But that's only half the battle. I need to figure out how the mechanism works. Boom, the barrier's gone. Ready to head inside now.
A passageway's planked up, we're hot on the trail of your bandits. I'll ghost through the boards and scope things out. You gotta rustle up an axe.
Here's the axe. Now, time to chop through these boards.
The varmints managed to scarper, only caught a glimpse of one wearing a dark cloak vanishing into some magical portal. For that, stashed something away. I'll show you. It's here, but I plumb forgot what that rascal hid.
We'll have to improvise and follow intuition. As always.